Hi there, coming at you right here, headed to the Atlanta Falcons game with my favorite Falcons fan, Eli. Just staying true to everything. We're here in Atlanta, sitting in the parking lot at a church. We're picking up Ben to take him to the game with us this Sunday morning, and but Eli and I've had like a lot of conversation while we listened to Harry Connick Jr. on our way out here tell us the story of a lot of Christmas music, which is perfect for the season. But we were talking a lot, and just wanted to encourage you in one or two things. Take it or leave it how you want to, but in following the promptings that are inside of you and knowing when God is talking to you and when he's not talking to you. So over the years, God has told me, let me just say, I feel like God has told me, I don't want everybody out there to think I'm some kind of crazy whack person, but I really feel inside of me like this pressing that I'm supposed to do something. And I'm going to be honest with you, it's been really random stuff for years. It's things like if a trash can is blown down in the middle of the road, y'all, I will have to stop and stand it up. I just can't. I feel very pressed to do it. I've been doing this for a really long time, for years. Sometimes I just have to pull over and pick something up off the street, and I just feel like there's this inside of me, like I'm supposed to do this. Don't ignore it. And I just want to encourage you that if you have that feeling inside of you sometimes, and you're like, I just feel like I'm supposed to do this, but you ignore it, and then you have that internal battle with yourself, like, why didn't I just do it? It really wasn't that big of a deal. I just want to encourage you to learn and understand the difference between conviction and condemnation. Those are two things that Christianese we use, and I know a lot of churches don't like to use Christianese and words, but there's a big difference between conviction and condemnation. And so I just think if you will start following that little inner voice inside of you that's prompting you to do sometimes the randomest things, and learning whether you're feeling convicted because God was trying to communicate with you in the most simple ways, because that's the way he is. He is such a loving, caring God who's going to talk to you in simple ways. It's not going to be complicated at all. I promise. Don't overcomplicate it. But you just have this prompting, and if you will start to learn to just do those little things and be like, okay, thank you, God, for just being here with me in this moment, I think you'll start understanding the difference between conviction and knowing God is trying to tell you to do something, and condemnation, where you feel like you're going to be punished or miss out on something God has for you if you don't do it. That's a manipulative tactic, and there's nothing that you can do to stop God from giving you his favor and his love and his forgiveness and his grace and his mercy and leading and guiding you. And you can ignore his promptings for 20 years and he's still gonna be there ready to prompt you when you're ready to start moving. So you can't miss it, and you always have the opportunity to do what God is calling you to do. So learn the difference between condemnation and conviction. Love y'all.